west to east. First and foremost, I'd like to give all praises to Yahawah, YAHAWASHI, 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 YAHAWASHI. Double honors to the elder apostle GMS who rule well. Salute you brothers that's pushing this word. And truth is the truth, the strength of power, YAHAWASHI. And shalom to your brothers and sisters this morning. Trust the spirit of power, YAHAWASHI. Shalom to you too. Right? I'm out here to prophesy the downfall of this wicked, destructive kingdom known as Babylon the Great, Sodom and Gomorrah, Egypt, Rome, all those ancient empires balled up into one, controlled by the so-called white man, the devil in the box, right? And we out here to gather the elect of the nation of Israel, which consists of the Negro, Latinos, and Native Americans. Those are the true biblical Hebrew Israelites according to the King James Bible. We are to gather them through the strength and power of YAHAWASHI by the word, right? And shalom to the brother Laquar. You know what I'm saying? Shalom to him too. Man, you believe in the Bible? Huh? Come here, don't run down the street. You believe in the Bible? Is that the Lord right there? Who told you that? How do you know that? You read it? Where you read it at? I'm asking you a question. The reason why I asked you that, because the way you were looking at it, that's why I asked you that. You know what I'm saying? But where you can read how he truly looks is in the book of Revelations in the King James Bible. So he looked more like this right here. He looked like what's going on. All right, he looked more like this. You know what I'm saying? Than that guy. His
hair was like cotton.
Where like wool.
Wool, yeah.
You see what I'm saying? But this image right here was put up to deceive our people. Because when you read the Bible, the King James Bible, that book is a covenant between the Negro, Latinos, and Native Americans. When you actually read it and get into it, it's a covenant between the Negro, Latinos, and Native Americans and the Heavenly Father and His Son. When you get into it, He never made a covenant with so-called white people, with their biblical nationalities, Esau, Edom. Everybody got a nationality in the Bible. It's just that we wasn't taught it. That's all it is. Just like African American, it was made up. You know what I'm saying? Color, made up. Black, made up. We just wasn't taught it. But these are when you read the Bible, these are the tribes that's mentioned in the Bible. And you see how I got it? The spirit, that's the matches in there. You see? So when you read the Bible and you see them names like that, that's where them names go back to them people. And we are, meaning the Negro, Latinos, and Native Americans.
You know, I actually put my hand in my pocket. I was going to take a picture of it. Oh, dang. I was going to take a picture of it.
Oh, well, when you read in the Bible, the Negro, Latinos, and Native Americans are the true biblical Israelites. It's just that we've been lied to. That's what it is. And a lot of people,
As you say that, right? I just saw one of them Great Mason buildings right down the road too. Freaked me out. I took a picture of it all.
But
I know
see,
Jewish people be up in there.
That's sorcery and witchcraft. That ain't got nothing to do with the Heavenly Father and receiving salvation through His Son. That ain't got nothing to do with that. That's sorcery and witchcraft. Our salvation comes through the Heavenly Father and Son, believing in His Son through faith, and that's how we get our salvation. That's our power, the Heavenly Father and His Son. And their true names are Yahawah and YAHAWASHI in the ancient Hebrew. Not in English, in the ancient Hebrew. That's the true name. So I just stopped you, you know what I'm saying, to see, you know what I'm saying, to engage and have a conversation with you concerning how you was looking at that guy out there. You know what I'm saying? I just want to see what
They caught me off guard, somebody. Yeah, it caught me off guard.
That's why I asked you that. The way you looked at it, I was like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know? But it's all good though. But yeah, that's this Bible, this King James Bible. That's who it's for, our people, man. Just we wasn't taught. You know, we lost who we was as a people when we came over here in slavery, man. It tells you how we was gonna go into slavery, and Deuteronomy, the 28th chapter, in the 15th verse down. It goes like 16. Matter of fact, I'll read it for you real quick, because I know you ain't got a lot of time, but I'll read it for you real quick to prove that this Bible is for us. The history of the Israelites is in the Bible, man. It's in the Old Testament. You know what I'm saying? It's all throughout the Bible, but the history of it, what happened to us as a people, is in the Old Testament. That's how we came over here in slavery, man. Okay? What it tells you about how we came over here in slavery. This Deuteronomy, you got to excuse me, I'm a little under the weather too, man. I just got a cold like Wednesday, so I'm, you know what I'm saying, I'm almost decent. It is Sunday, you know what I'm saying? But this Deuteronomy 28 and 15, I read that first. It says, but it shall come to pass that thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God to observe and to do all his commandments his commandments and his statutes which I command thee this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee. Now, curses go into, when you go in, they got a Zandervan Compact Bible Dictionary, which you look up words in there. And when you go into that, this right here, let me see if I got it. When you look in this Zandervan Compact Bible Dictionary right here, and you look up the word curse in there, it goes into bodily harm, catastrophe. So, looking at these scriptures and reading that word curse there, it goes into bodily harm and catastrophe. And that's what happened to our people, bodily harm and catastrophe, when I'm finna read these curses. Now, I'm gonna jump. It says, let me jump. You might want to bag up, because I don't want to kind of like read with you, bro.
Oh, no.
You know what I'm saying? This Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 46. And they shall be upon thee for a sign and a wonder unto thy seed forever. Meaning these curses is going to be upon us for a sign and a wonder for forever, meaning a long time. So when you read this Bible and you start examining these curses and you start looking at the conditions of the people, that's a sign to say, oh, okay, that's the Israelites right there. Because when you're reading the Bible, it's giving you the conditions of the Israelites, what they was going to be going through when the curses fall upon them, okay, as a people, okay? And it says right here, that was verse 46, I read it again. This Deuteronomy 28 and verse 46. And they shall be upon thee for a sign and for a wonder, and upon thy seed forever. Meaning that wonder goes into like a divine power. Meaning nobody can take these curses off of us. Nobody can take these curses off of us but the Heavenly Father and His Son. Okay? So these curses are going to be upon us by divine power. So nobody can deliver us from these curses but the Heavenly Father and Son. Okay? Verse 47. It says, because thou serve not the Lord thy God with joyfulness and with the gladness of heart for the abundance of all things, therefore shalt thou serve thy enemies, which the Lord shall send against thee in hunger and in thirst and in nakedness and in want of all things, and he shall put a yoke of iron upon thy neck until he have destroyed thee. Now, what I'm finna do, I'm finna show you something. Right? Finna just go to regular Google, right? Regular Google. Right? Google, right? Regular Google. Yoke of iron. Look at that. So you see that right there? You see them images? You see them images? That's a yoke of iron. Right? I'm gonna go to Google Images. So you see what you got right there? So that's a divine power till we disobey the Heavenly Father's Son and went against this word. He had our enemies put us in slavery and put a yoke of iron on our neck until we be destroyed. Us being destroyed is part of not knowing who we are as a people. When you read Hosea 4:6, it says, my people are destroyed for lack of knowledge. The knowledge of who we were as a people, our ancestors knew. But when they came in slavery, they was killed, so they couldn't teach it to their children, to where their children could teach their children, and it could carry on throughout generations. They was killed and they was separated. So that's how we were destroyed as a people, you know what I'm saying, physically and mentally, but not knowing who we are as a people and not knowing who the true power is and thinking that he looked like that with the deception spread all over the world. You see? So, I'll read this again. It says, verse, it's Deuteronomy, it's in the Old Testament, Deuteronomy 28 and 48. Therefore shalt thou serve thy enemies, which the Lord shall send against thee in hunger and in thirst and in nakedness and in want of all things. Hold on, let me see. It's locked about that. Let me reread it. It said this Deuteronomy 28 and 48. Therefore shall thy serve thy enemies, which the Lord shall send against thee in hunger and in thirst and in nakedness and in want of all things. And he shall put a yoke of iron upon thy neck until he have destroyed thee. So I just showed you the image of how the yoke of iron was up on so-called Negroes, which it was also up on the other tribes too, but they just didn't keep accounts like they kept accounts on us as a people, meaning the so-called Negroes. It said, verse 49, the Lord shall bring a nation against thee from far, from the end of the earth, as swift as an eagle flieth, a nation whose tongue thou shalt not understand. Now, that happened, that right there is twofold, meaning it has more than one meaning. That happened during the time of the Romans when we was in Jerusalem, and it also happened on this side because the Romans in Jerusalem, they were speaking Latin, we were speaking Hebrew. Same way with these. They came with the Spanish and the Dutch and the English, speaking them languages, and we didn't understand it because we were speaking Hebrew. But it said the swift as an eagle. Now, when you look at the emblem of America, what is their symbol as a bird? An eagle. You see? So the Bible is giving you signs of the curses and what would take place when the Israelites broke the statute, laws, and commandments, and the curses fell upon them. It gives you signs of what was going to take place with them. And the Heavenly Father and His Son is the only one that can give you that discernment to understand what these scriptures are talking about, if you're sincere. But reading these scriptures right here, looking at it, that's talking about us being in slavery in America, because that's the symbol of America, the eagle. You see? And it's saying, verse 49, the Lord shall bring a nation against thee from far and from the end of the earth, as swift as an eagle flyer, a nation whose tongue thou shalt not understand. Huh?
I'm late.
Okay,
late.
Okay, that's cool.
I didn't even realize that's why he had left.
Okay, that's cool, bro. That's cool, bro.
Can you take down my number?
Well, what you can do is, yeah, I'll be out here. We'll be out here every weekend. You might see us again.
Oh, I'll be here every weekend.
Yeah,
around the same time.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? You might see me again out here. You know what I'm saying? I'll be out here every weekend.
Okay.
So we'll run into each other again, Lord willing. You know what I'm saying? Then when your phone charged, you can get the information like
Yeah,
that.
takes pictures and
You
all.
know what I'm saying? Okay, all right, stay strong, brother.
Thank you
All
so
right,
much.
All right. It says, verse 50, a nation of fierce countenance which shall not regard a person of the old nor show favor to the young. So that's what happened to us as a people in slavery, man. The elderly wouldn't show no favor and the young wouldn't show no no favor up under these Edomites. So that's what happened to us as a people, man. You know what I'm saying? But those are the signs to let you know who are the Israelites according to the Bible. And them so-called Jews that's in that land now of Palestine, these curses don't fit them. You see, it fit the Negro Latinos and Native Americans, you know? And like I was discussing with the brother, the reason why I stopped him, you know what I'm saying? Y'all heard this conversation because he was looking down at Caesar Borgia, man. You know? But what I want to do is get into what I had, you know what I'm saying, before I encountered him.